She walked off the set, got booed at Bravo, admitted she becomes an alcoholic while filming, and now her entire cast wants her gone. Tamra Judge's 15-season reign on RHOC is crumbling in real time. From fake social media accounts to PTSD confessions, here's how everything fell apart. March 2025, the Real Housewives of Orange County cast was filming in New Orleans for season 19. What should have been a fun girls' trip turned into the moment Tamra Judge's world started collapsing during an emotional dinner scene. Tensions exploded between Tamra, Shannon Beador, and returning housewife Gretchen Rossi. According to sources who spoke to The Sun, the conversation turned into a heated discussion, then escalated into a full-blown shouting match. Gina Kirschenheiter, who was hosting the trip, had enough. She ripped into Tamra and called her out for hostile behavior. "You're being rude and you're sloshed," Gina told her directly. "You're being rude to everybody at the table, Tamra. This is actually my table and I don't appreciate that." The cast questioned whether Tamra was intoxicated. Gina commented she took a Xanax or something. "She had a drink, and that's what that is." Shannon reflected in a confessional about hearing just 5 hours earlier that she'd never see Tamra wasted again. So, what is she doing? Shannon wondered. Even Tamara's best friend, Heather Dubrow, couldn't calm her down. The furious star left the dinner and headed straight to the airport to catch the first flight back to Southern California. Then came the Instagram story that shocked everyone. Tamra posted on a pink background. It was a long run. "When life gives you real problems, this reality doesn't make sense. Peace out. I'm out." Gina read it to the cast. "Oh my God." She put on her Instagram. "It was a long run. When life gives you real problems, this reality doesn't make sense. Peace out. I'm out." The group was understandably shocked. Well, everyone except Gretchen, who reacted with, "I literally said in my head, she will probably try and quit the show." Tamra told cameras while driving away, "I'm out. I'm done. I'm out. I don't need this. Bye." But here's the thing about Tamra quitting. She's done it before. Sources told The Sun that if the money is right, she'll return. Ultimately, Tamra can dish it, but she can't take it, which longtime viewers will know. An insider said the New Orleans blow-up wasn't actually about Gretchen or Shannon. It was about something much darker that had been building all season. According to an explosive report from In Touch Weekly published March 15, 2025, Tamra walked off set after being confronted about spreading rumors through fake social media accounts and leaking stories to bloggers. Tamra Judge has been cited as being the #1 source for production leaks to the media and attempting to get bloggers and reporters to write defamatory and damaging stories about her castmates. An insider alleged she then goes and accuses others of doing it. The source continued with a damning assessment. "Chances are if Tamra is pointing her finger at you about something, it's because she is trying to deflect from the fact that she is the one behind the scenes actually doing it." The supposed fan sites Tamra allegedly controls have small followings and always show Tamra in a positive light while leaving hateful comments on the other housewives' social pages. Think about that. Tamra has been accused of creating fake accounts to trash her co-stars while making herself look good. Producers were reportedly furious about the alleged leaks. These weren't minor gossip items. These were defamatory and damaging stories being fed to bloggers to destroy her castmates' reputations. The cast was forced to film with her despite knowing what she was allegedly doing behind the scenes. "They are being paid and forced to film with her," the source shared. The insider went on to applaud Gretchen's return as brilliant because it was the only reason for producers to keep Tamra on versus just letting her go. She should be thanking Gretchen for keeping her relevant. The biggest scandal of season 19 centered on a vicious rumor that Tamra allegedly spread about Gretchen. According to Tamra's version of events, Katie Janelle told a blogger that Tamra had roofied Gretchen back in season 4. For those who don't remember, season 4 featured the infamous Naked Wasted episode where Gretchen got extremely drunk at a party. Tamra and her then-boyfriend tried to set Gretchen up with Ryan, Tamra's son, in what many viewers felt was an attempt to get Gretchen to cheat on her dying fiancé on camera. The episode was already controversial, but the new rumor suggested Tamra had actually drugged Gretchen to make her more vulnerable. That's not reality TV drama. That's a crime. Katie vehemently denied telling any blogger this story. She denied it so strongly that Gretchen was inclined to believe her over Tamra. And Tamra was not happy about that. The real twist, according to multiple sources, Tamra was the one behind spreading the rumor in the first place. She allegedly planted it with bloggers, then accused Katie of doing it to deflect from her own involvement. This pattern of accusing others of what you're actually doing is classic manipulation. And according to multiple cast members, it's Tamra's signature move. But when season 19 finally aired in August 2025, the finale featured a phone call that became the most talked about moment of the season. During filming, someone called into the group to discuss Tamra allegedly leaking stories to blogs. According to Tamra's December 24, 2025 appearance on Vicky Gunvalson's podcast, executive producer Alex Baskin gave her a heads up before the episode aired. "Hey, listen, I don't want to ambush you, but something's going to come up," he told her. "So the entire time I'm there, I'm like, what's coming? It's like the worst feeling in the entire world." And then it came, Tamra explained. "The way it all went down was very disgusting to me. What made it worse for Tamra was that the focus remained on her defending herself against leaked stories, while Gretchen's controversial social media activity got brushed over. Gretchen had reportedly liked posts containing hateful and inappropriate content about Tamra, but that was barely addressed. We're just going to ignore this. We're going to act like this didn't happen," Tamra wondered. "And then you're going to go after me for 30 or 40 minutes on this stuff." It was painful. Tamra felt ganged up on by Shannon Beador, Emily Simpson, Jennifer Pedranti, and at times Gina Kirchenheiter. It was like, "What did I do to you, Emily? What did I do to you, Gina? What are you guys doing?" she recalled. "There was such a huge division in the cast this last year, and I think that is not good. When there's people trying to sabotage or ice somebody out," Tamra said, "only Katie Janelle provided support, which Tamra deeply appreciated." In that same December podcast appearance, Tamra revealed something shocking. She has post-traumatic stress disorder from the show. Think about what that means. Tamra Judge, Bravo's current longest-running housewife with 15 full-time seasons, has developed PTSD from doing reality television. The psychological toll of constant filming, constant drama, and constant public scrutiny has damaged her mental health to the point of clinical trauma. Yet, she keeps coming back. Why? Because, as she's admitted, she doesn't know how to make good reality TV without being drunk. On December 30th, 2025, Tamra made another jaw-dropping confession on her podcast By Order of the Faithful. She admitted she becomes an alcoholic while filming each season. "This is sad to say, but I find it hard to even make good reality TV when I'm not drunk," Tamra said. "I become an alcoholic 3 months out of the year while filming." Read that again. Tamra Judge openly admitted that she develops alcoholism during filming because she can't perform her job sober. She needs alcohol to create the drama, the fights, and the chaos that keep her relevant. This admission recontextualizes everything we've seen from Tamra over the years. The explosive fights, the irrational behavior, the regrettable moments. How many of those happened because Tamra was deliberately getting drunk to make good TV? It also raises serious questions about Bravo's responsibility. If a cast member admits they develop alcoholism to perform their job, shouldn't production step in? Shouldn't there be conversations about mental health and substance abuse rather than enabling the behavior because it creates compelling television? BravoCon in Las Vegas should have been Tamra's moment to shine. Instead, it became a public relations disaster that exposed just how much fans have turned against her. When Tamra appeared at tapings of Watch What Happens Live, she received both cheers and boos. Not just polite disagreement, loud, sustained booing from fans who had paid hundreds of dollars to attend BravoCon. On the final day at the Ask Andy panel, there was loud applause when a fan asked, "Which would you rather have, happy fans or Tamra Judge on Real Housewives of Orange County?" Think about that question. Fans were literally asking Andy Cohen to choose between them and Tamra, and they applauded the question, making it clear they wanted her gone. The weekend was filled with awkward encounters. Tamra ran into Shauna in an elevator. According to Tamara's account on 2TS in a pod, the door opened and Shauna was giving me like the death stare and I go, "Love you," Tamra added, being sarcastic. The tension stemmed from Tamra and Katie hiring Shauna's ex-husband, Mike Shea, to DJ an event, which many saw as deliberate shade. The feud had been brewing for months, and the elevator encounter showed just how toxic things had become. Rumors also circulated at BravoCon that an RHOC husband had an affair during the weekend. When Jeff Lewis brought this up on his Sirius XM show, Tamra quickly denied it. "I don't believe that," she said, pointing out that unreliable sources were spreading misinformation, including false claims that Tamra never visited Teddy Mellencamp in the hospital during her cancer scare. Throughout season 19, Tamra hinted that therapy had changed her behavior toward castmates. She claimed she was trying to pull back from drama and work on herself. Her co-stars weren't buying it. According to an October 26, 2025 report, the RHC cast believes Tamra is still the same person she's always been. They feel she's poking others to explode despite her claims of personal growth. Tamra told her podcast that the cast keeps pushing her buttons even as she tries to behave differently. But given her admission that she can't make good TV without being drunk and that she becomes an alcoholic while filming, how genuine is this supposed transformation? Gina specifically called out Tamara's supposed growth during the New Orleans trip. "You claim you're working on yourself. You claim you're working on your temper and having personal growth, and this behavior is absolutely not acceptable," she said. The disconnect between Tamara's claims of change and her actual behavior on camera suggests the therapy storyline might be just that, a storyline. Tamara's situation reveals a disturbing paradox about reality television and mental health. On one hand, she admits she has PTSD from the show. She confesses she develops alcoholism while filming. She acknowledges the psychological toll is severe. On the other hand, she won't quit. When she dramatically walked off in March 2025, sources immediately said she'd return if the money was right, and she did return. Now, she finished filming season 19, filmed promos, attended BravoCon, and has already confirmed that season 20 is expected to begin filming in early 2026. On her December podcast, Tamra explained how she handles haters. "I've had talks with production and people at Bravo, and they're not very influenced by what people are saying on social media because the hardcore fans that are out there that are loud, very loud, they will hate you one minute and then love you the next." She continued, "I don't read the comments. It's a time waste, and then it's also not good for your mental health. I don't want to." But if she's not reading comments, how does she know what people are saying? How does she know they hate her one minute and love her the next? The contradiction suggests Tamra is very much reading what people say, and it's affecting her deeply despite her claims otherwise. Season 20 is expected to begin filming in early 2026. As of January, no official announcement has been made about Tamara's status, but all signs point to her returning despite everything. Tamra confirmed she saw Andy Cohen at BravoCon, suggesting their relationship is intact despite the drama. Bravo hasn't made any statements about her departure. And most tellingly, Tamra keeps talking about the show on her podcasts as if she'll be back. The real question isn't whether Tamra returns. It's whether she can survive another season. Her mental health is deteriorating. She's admitted to PTSD and seasonal alcoholism. Her relationships with castmates are destroyed. Fans are actively hostile toward her. And the accusations about fake social media accounts and leaked stories have damaged her credibility beyond repair. At what point does Bravo have a responsibility to step in? At what point does continuing to film someone who's clearly struggling become exploitation rather than entertainment? Tamra Judge built her legacy on being reality television's ultimate villain. She threw wine. She started feuds. She created iconic moments that defined the franchise. But somewhere along the way, the performance became reality. The villain role became her actual personality. And the toll of 15 seasons has broken something inside her that no amount of therapy or pulling back from drama can fix. The situation isn't just getting worse for Tamra, it's becoming unsustainable. And everyone watching can see it except the people making the decisions about whether she should keep filming. From walking off set to BravoCon booze, Tamara's 15-season reign is crumbling. She's admitted to PTSD and alcoholism while filming, yet keeps returning for more. Her cast wants her gone. Fans are hostile, and accusations of fake accounts have destroyed her credibility.